back at Mount Panorama. We've got a red flag in practice 6, and here's the reason why. Warren Luff driving Garth Tander's number 2 Holden Racing Team Commodore, unable to stop. Smashes into the back of Craig Lowndes, Red Bull Racing Holden Commodore. Here it is again. That's a 260 km/h approach to that corner before they apply the brake. Remember, these guys are good friends, former teammates. Craig helped him out of the car. Good news, Warren is okay. Craig is okay. The cars look terribly second-hand. The question is why? Now, there appeared to be a huge amount of rear brake on Warren Luff's car, and it just wasn't arresting the speed. On the radio, he said, no brakes, no brakes. Larko?
Yeah, well, I can't really add to it at this stage, mate. A lot of conjecture, and obviously they don't want to say too much down here at the Holden Racing Team until they actually know why. I mean, I'm like you, mate. I'm looking at the vision. It looks like that classic run out of front brakes after a pad change. I don't know if they've done a pad change. Someone just told me they didn't. I see some warm pads down there on the ground. I don't know if they've come out of the oven. We're maybe going to go into the car, but it did look like that classic run out of front brakes when you don't pump them going up the hill, but I don't know. Let's wait and find out. And the team are just as keen to find out. Don't worry.
Jeremy Moore, sorry to interrupt you just there. We've seen the replay, obviously, very disappointing. There's major damage to Craig Lowndes' car. You guys are in the shootout this afternoon. Do you think we'll see that car in the shootout?
I think so. I think we've seen from these cars, it looks a lot worse than it actually is. Hopefully when you take the panels off, it's obviously more than Supercars, but hopefully we can get it out and get it in the shootout. The main thing is both drivers are okay, and hopefully we'll get the car ready for tomorrow. Made some good gains. Craig was happy with the car until then, so yeah, fingers crossed.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Engineer for Craig Lowndes there, Jeremy Moore with Rihanna Crean. That's the clean-up scene at turn 2. Our marshals have done a brilliant job, as always, to intervene, safely extracting drivers and cleaning up the scene. We thank them. Gillette replay shows what happened. So Lowndes would have had no idea, would have been turning in, thinking about what he was up to, and for some reason Warren Luff's not been able to arrest the speed of that car.
Have a look at the forces, and what a great job the tyres have done there to minimise the damage. I mean, over the years, we've seen some massive incidents at that spot. It's so fast. This is the vision on board with Warren Luff trying to get out because the driver's side was on the ground, so he's got to get on the high side. That's Craig Lowndes. Helped him out. In fact, the first thing he said to him, stay calm, mate, stay calm. They're good friends. Which is great camaraderie. I mean, it's fantastic for the elite guys to have that sort of friendship. They've driven together, and as you can see when they get out, the embrace. You know it's so fast, you know what the risks are, but it's very difficult to understand when you have an accident like that. And as
now, there's something also happened while all that was unfolding with Todd Kelly's car, because I caught a glimpse of it smoking, and here's the reason why. So he's clouted the fence on the right-hander at Reed Park. Well, it's broken the front left-hand corner suspension on that car. It's also buckled the left rear rim on that car. Rihanna.
Todd Kelly, a busy time at the moment in practice 6. We just saw a replay, and I think you just saw the replay yourself, but you obviously know what happened in the car at the time.
Yeah, well, I don't feel so bad after seeing what else went on out there. But, yeah, we made a change to the car, and just as I've come out of the cutting up the hill, as soon as I've turned the wheel to go under the tree there, it stepped out, and I had it sideways right up trying to keep it off the wall, and it's just kissed it. Pretty similar to what happened to Murph up there last year in the race. So, yeah, I don't know what happened there, but unfortunately we'll miss a fair bit of this session now.
Thanks, Todd.
Well, Mark Scaife alluded to it yesterday. These speeds are so much higher and everything is under so much more stress, and we're seeing the result. This is practice 6. It is an explosive session so far. We've got plenty more to come. We're working up towards the top 10 shootout at Mount Panorama.